Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to talk about the basketball shoes that give you the best impact protection so far this year. So I originally learned about this term from watching the Soul Brother channel. Shout out to Sammy. And yeah, I've had quite a few comments asking for this list. So here it is. From my understanding, having a good impact protection means two things. One is that the cushioning needs to be responsive, and two, your feet can be secure when you're jumping up and down on the court. In other words, shoes that give you a smooth landing from vertical movements. At first, I didn't really pay much attention to this aspect, but now impact protection is becoming more and more important to me over the years. My hops continue to regress, but at the end of the day, when you're hooping, you're still gonna be jumping all the time. So I feel like this is an aspect that we should all pay attention to regardless of your playing style. All right, let's see which shoes made this list and why. First up, the Adidas Dame 8. The Dame 8 traction is a little disappointing, but its cushioning setup is fantastic. You get a very nice compression in the heels and very soft and responsive Bounce Pro midsole. It's a dual density setup, and honestly the amount of compression and how comfortable the foam feels really surprised me. So impact protection on the Dame 8 is excellent. I feel comfortable in pretty much most types of movements in them. One thing I should point out is that in the past, I have experienced heel slippage quite often with Adidas basketball shoes. With all three of the best Adidas shoes, the Trae Young 1, Dame 8, and Harden Volume 6, I think you should consider going down a half size, especially given that all of them are pretty wide foot friendly. Next one on this list is the Puma MV1 Low. The MV1 uses nitro foam, similar core feel and cushioning as the Fusion Nitro. The best way to describe a landing with the MV1 is that you can really feel the foam underneath your foot instead of just like a splash against the surface of the floor. I have very flat feet, so I'll know if that landing is not right for me. So the thickness of the midsole is an ideal setup for me. By the way, this applies to both the low and regular version of the MV1. I personally prefer the lower cut, but in terms of impact protection, they really are the same. I want to quickly mention another Adidas shoe that does well in this aspect, the Harden Volume 6. The Harden 6 features full-length boost. When it comes to boost, I think a lot of you already know that the responsiveness will be up to the center for sure. The midsole is caged just to the right amount, not too much or too hard, and your feet really do feel secure playing in them. So the Harden Volume 6 definitely has good impact protection. Moving on to some Nike options, the Jordan Zoom Separate has really solid impact protection. Nice and soft midsole, a lot of compression in the heels actually, and it's got a fluid court feel. Even though it's just a standard mesh upper, the stability is there. I guess many others think so too, because I do see a lot of people hooping in the Zoom Separate in like pickup games. And of course, we can't do this list without at least mentioning the GT Jump. It is probably the most deluxe cushioning setup you can put on a pair of performance basketball shoes. Super bouncy and responsive, too much to my liking, but impact protection alone, the GT Jump really does help with the word jump. The last one on this list is the new Balance Two Wxy V2. You're probably going to see them quite a few times on the list for the best in each category, and yeah, they're just that good to me. To clarify, I love the Kawhi 2, but I have started to like these even more than the Kawhi 2. Fuel cell is the technology used here, great cushioning setup. You can see some compression marks at the back end of the midsole. Very light, immediate stepping comfort, and you gotta at least give these a try if you get a chance to. Okay, so that's all for the best basketball shoes with good impact protection in 2022. Let me know your thoughts on this list. Are there any other good ones that you think should have been on here? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.